Hi friends, let us study the Aravalli mountains and let us study the peninsular mountains. We will start our lecture with the Aravalli mountains. Now how are the Aravalli mountains? This is where the Aravalli mountains are placed. If this is the map of India, this is where the Aravalli mountains are placed. If we try to magnify it, this is how the Aravalli mountains will look. Right, starting from the state of Gujarat through the state of Rajasthan, Haryana, some parts of Delhi, this Aravalli mountains flow, or they lie from, or they run from southwest to northeast direction for a distance of around 800 kilometers. For a distance of somewhere around 800 kilometers. How are they? You can see these are very broad and they become narrow as they go to the north, and then after going to the north they fan out in different directions. If we look at the side view of this mountains, the side view looks like this. This is where the Gujarat part or the Rajasthan part of the Aravallis is, and as they go to the north, the mountains become less and less hilly in character. In fact, they become very ridge or very small in height as they reach the northern part, especially near the Delhi region. Now let us study about the Aravalli mountains in detail. The first thing you have to know about the Aravallis, these are one of the oldest fold mountains in the world, and these are the oldest mountains in India. So these are one of the oldest mountain systems in the India, and obviously in the world also. How old? They belong to an era which is known as an Precambrian era. They belong to a Precambrian era. That is they are the Precambrian mountains. Why? Because they belong to a Precambrian era, and Precambrian era is where the geological history of the earth began. So these are one of the oldest fold mountains, much before the formation of Himalayas, much before the collision of Indian plate with the Eurasian plate, much before the Deccan Plateau. These are the oldest mountains in the world. Now how are these? Let's come to the third point. They run from southwest to northeast direction for a distance of around 800 kilometers. But these mountains, after running for this direction, the hilly character of their mountains, the hilly character of these mountains is seen only in the southern part. That is, after Ajmer, to be very precise, after Ajmer in Rajasthan, the hilly character of the mountains can be seen. To the north of Ajmer, they are just a ridge, they have a ridge-like topography. Or we can, if you are going by road, you will see the road is going upwards, but you won't see any mountainous character. So they are more hilly in the southern part. Application part, what the UPSC will ask you in the examination, that the hilly character is where? In the northern part or in the southern part? You know the answer, in the southern part. Southern part, which state majorly? In the Rajasthan region. While near Delhi, these are in the form of extremely low lying hills, or extremely, they are having ridge-like topography. While in the northern part, in the southern part, when they go to Rajasthan, Guru Shikhar, which is the highest peak, is around 1700 meters from the sea level. Now, you see how they are. If this is the map of India, they lie parallel to the southwest monsoon winds, and because they lie parallel in direction to the southwest monsoon winds, and therefore they do not act, or they cease to be an effective barrier to these winds. And you know from climatology, if a mountain is not an effective barrier to the winds do not give rainfall. So is this a reason for the formation of a semi-arid region? Is this a reason for lying of the Thar desert in the western part of the India? Yes. Why there is no rainfall in Rajasthan? Why there is a very less rainfall in Rajasthan? Is because the Aravallis do not act as an effective barrier to the southwest monsoon winds. Now in this, if you can see here from my map, from my diagram itself, Guru Shikhar in the Mount Abu or the Guru Shikhar or the Mount Abu region. Mount Abu is the only hill station of Rajasthan. Guru Shikhar or Mount Abu in the Sirohi district of Rajasthan is the highest peak of the Aravalli ranges. So which is the highest peak of the Aravalli ranges? Guru Shikhar. Why Guru Shikhar? Because there is a mythological story, and it is one of the famous pilgrimage center for Lord Dattatreya of the Hindu mythology, of a Hindu religion. It is So Guru Shikhar, therefore the name Guru is there. Guru Shikhar is in the Sirohi district of Rajasthan, is the highest peak. So in which state the highest peak of the Mount Everest lie? Rajasthan or Gujarat? This is the commonly asked question. You know the answer is Rajasthan. So the Guru Shikhar lies in the Rajasthan. Now what about the mineral characteristics? What are the kind of minerals they are found in the Aravallis? Very, very important. The Aravallis are rich in non-ferrous minerals. That is, the minerals which do not have minerals which do not have iron content. Non-ferrous minerals such as zinc, copper and lead. They are rich in the non-ferrous minerals such as zinc, copper and the lead. Now this is all about geography, but some of the related questions which can come. The Mount Abu region, or the Aravallis, especially the Mount Abu. The Mount Abu is the famous for which temple? Mount Abu, the famous Dilwara temple. The famous Dilwara temples. Which temples these are? These are Jaina temples. Famous Dilwara temples are located in the Mount Abu. Are located here. Aravallis are also the source of three major rivers which forms a part of the inland drainage. Though they differ from the places where they originate. Aravallis may say river Luni originates. Aravallis may say river Banas originates. Aravallis may say river Saraswati originates. So the three major inland rivers, that is river Luni, river Banas and river Saraswati, which flow through the Rajasthan, and they do not meet the sea, and therefore they empty into the run of Kutch region, and therefore these are known as the inland rivers. River Saraswati originate in the Aravallis. Originate in the Aravallis. Originate in the Aravallis. So these are the important points you should know about the Aravallis from your exam point of view. What? Again, these are the oldest mountains in the world. One of the oldest and oldest in India, obviously. Their hilly character is seen only in the southern part. Why? That means the southern part is high at a greater elevation than the northern part. They run from southwest to northeast direction for a distance of 800 kilometers. They are parallel to the southwest monsoon winds, and therefore they do not act as an effective barrier, and therefore the Rajasthan region does not get rainfall. Guru Shikhar in the Rajasthan or in the Mount Abu region is the highest peak. It is famous for the Dilwara temples, which are the Jaina temples. So it is famous for Dilwara temples, which are the Jaina temples here. River Luni, Banas and Saraswati, which are the inland rivers in India, originate in this region. This is about the oldest mountain in the world, and this is about the oldest mountain in India, older than Himalayas, or belonging to the pre-Cambrian age. That is, jahan se the geological history of the earth started. Himalayas are tertiary mountains. Tertiary mountains is the recent geological age. So there is lot of distance between the Aravallis and the Himalayas. Remember, Aravallis were once as high as the Himalayas, but the forces of denudation, the forces of erosion has acted on these mountains for around 4,000 years and reduced this height of the mountains. Otherwise, once they were as high as the Himalayas, today they are of a small hills. Maximum height 1700 meters. These are of the small hills. This is about the Aravallis. Before I end, one interesting fact. Do you know where is the President House? Our President House located? Our President House is located on the foothills of the Aravallis. This road in Delhi is the Rajpath, and this is where the President's house is located. A very big house. Generally, if you are staying in Delhi, you know where is the President House. If you are not staying in Delhi, you know how the President House looks like. So the road which goes is the Rajpath, and on the top of the ridge is the Rayasina hill region. That is where the President House is located. Does it have to do something with the similar location of Royal Road of England and the Royal Palace of England? That I leave it to you. So you find it not important from the exam point of view, but just for your extra knowledge. Thank you very much. We'll meet again with the next mountains.